country. So I'd like to acknowledge the traditional Aboriginal owners, the Pambalong clan of the Awabakal Nation, on which the main University of Newcastle campus is located. I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which you're zooming in on from today, and I would also like to pay my respect to elders past, present, and emerging. Paul, I'll also just start off with a quick introduction. So my name is Carla and I am from the Future Students team here at the university. I'll get Courtney to quickly introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Courtney Malloy. I'm the program convener for the Bachelor of Innovation and Entrepreneurship.
Awesome, and I'll pass on to Tamara.
Hi everyone, my name is Tamara Yap, Business, and I am an Associate Professor in Tourism and Marketing.
Hi, my name is Shah. I'm Shah Mia. So I'm the program convener of the Bachelor of Business Analytics.
Hey everyone, my name is Ree and I study Bachelor of Business and major in Marketing.
Hey everyone, so my name's Liam and I'm in my fourth year last semester of Development Studies in Business at Newcastle Uni, and my majors are Urban and Regional Development for Dev Studies and Marketing for Business.
Hey everyone, my name's Bella and I'm a third year Bachelor of Development Studies majoring in Environmental Sustainability and Bachelor of Business majoring in Marketing.
Hey everyone, my name is Alex. I'm a second year Business Commerce student here at the University of Newcastle and I'm majoring in Finance and Management.
Hey guys, I'm Jade. I'm a second year Law and Business student and I'm majoring in International Business.
Awesome, thank you so much. And thank you everyone for completing that poll. We'll launch another one towards the end. So the questions have come through now. Thank you everyone. Please do keep sending them through. So the first one that we have here today is, what is the key difference between business analytics and business? I'll pass it on to you, Shah.
Thank you. First of all, look, the thing is here a bit of a very clear line between the theories and practices. So analytics would have a lot of knowledge, practical knowledge, I would say, and skill sets to handle the business data so that you can make some sort of good sense to operate the businesses. So this is a bit of kind of a technical and practical area of businesses. However, business itself is just like multi-dimensional. It has got so many areas in it, like marketing, accounting, finance.
Awesome. And kind of a similar question as well, but I'll pass it on to Courtney. Someone's asked, what is the difference between business innovation and entrepreneurship and just business?
Great question. So the Bachelor of Innovation and Entrepreneurship is a degree that you always do combined. So what that means is you could do that degree combined with a Bachelor of Business or Bachelor of Commerce, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts. They're some of the most common ones. But essentially in a Bachelor of Business, you can focus on a broad range of different business related majors such as marketing or human resources, tourism. So there's some of the areas that you'll cover in the Bachelor of Business. The Bachelor of Innovation and Entrepreneurship sits next to those, and we really focus on how to start a business, how to come up with new ideas, but also how to innovate in existing organizations. So they sit nicely together, I think, rather than necessarily being different. If you undertake a Bachelor of Business and you do it full time, that would take 3 years, but doing the combined Bachelor of Innovation and Entrepreneurship with a BBiz or BCom, for example, would take 4 years.
Awesome. Thank you, Courtney, for that. Shah, back to you. Someone has asked, what sort of careers can you get from doing business analytics? And do you need to have a high level of maths for this degree?
Excellent. Thank you so much. It's a fantastic question. The question has got two different parts. The first part is related to the demand of this degree program called Bachelor of Business Analytics. Look, demand demand can be explained in so many ways. I would love to explain the demand in two different ways here to you. First of all, I'd like to mention about the salaries of the jobs. Say like the right after the bachelor degree called Bachelor of Business Analytics, the salary ranges basically on average of 110K per year. So that is the basic one, but it can sort of be in the range of 150K, because the industries are really sort of, I would say, crying to have more and more machine learning engineers, the people that can be kind of having a lot of practical skill sets to handle the complex or big data. And that is very common now. 85 to 90% businesses are now saving big data. So this is the one aspect of addressing your question, looking at the demand side. So it's a very demand, not only in Australia, like, you know, it's international, it's globally. And the second was about, what was that? Sorry, I forgot.
No, that's okay. Someone's was asking, the second part of the question was, do you need to have a high level of maths for the business analytics degree?
No. Excellent. Thank you. Answer is no. You don't need high level of skills or level of doing things, exercises. No. All we focus is on how to use machine learning and AI to produce lots of practical applications for the businesses. Say, for example, the business managers are too keen to get the strategic plan documentation, but the strategic plan documentation should have very clear evidence-based support, and that should be data-driven. And the knowledge skills that you will be able to develop as part of the Bachelor of Business Analytics will be like that. So we'll tick this kind of boxes, and we'll make you a very kind of demand-driven, evidence-based, practical, kind of realistic decision makers, and your skills right after the degree program would be of paramount to any business, to any organizations, even societies as well.
Awesome. Well said, Shah. Thank you for that. I will pass this on to Ree and Tamara. You might be able to add on to this. Someone has asked, what does the marketing major consist of? And are there any existing skills required or that will aid?
Perfect. Okay, so with the marketing major, that is, as the title says, it's your major. So you do courses that are to do with, I did a course on marketing research. We're looking at data and statistics within our research. We're looking at you look at how advertisements work. You look at, currently I'm doing a course in social media management. So it's a really broad major, and it's not something where you start your degree and you're thinking, I've got an idea of what marketing is, and then you actually do the courses, and it's so broad, which is excellent because there's so many different career paths you can go through within that marketing degree. So what it consists of is a whole lot of things, and I think you'll be quite surprised of what the depths of what marketing is, what it's all about. Yeah, Tamara. Oh.
Thanks, Ree. I was just going to say, I'll just add to that because that's great insight to the marketing major from one of our students who's doing the marketing major. I just wanted to say that what you do in your first year is a range of general business courses, and marketing is one of them. So is, for example, management and probably a business analytics one, but there's a range of core courses that you do within your first year of study, which can then help you to decide which major you might like to take. So, for example, taking Marketing 1001 in first year is the pathway to get you to the marketing major that Ree has followed.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So I think there's a lot of pressure on students trying to figure out their major before they even start. That's a myth, guys. You can choose your major. That's the whole point of first year business courses is to understand what you're actually interested in. So please don't worry about choosing your majors, because that's why there's first year courses that are really broad to help you out with that. Quickly with the second part of the question, you don't actually need any existing skills. And I was never a maths person. I think you'll surprise yourself as well. The courses are laid out really easily. You've got some really awesome lecturers that are there to help you. So don't jump in and think, I'm not very good at this, but I'm really good at that, because I think you'll be really surprised at that. Oh, well, if I just work on that, or if I do my readings, if I speak to lecturers when I have issues, you won't need any previous skills. You just need a mentality of, I'm going to learn. I'm going to really embrace this course and get everything I can out of it. So that's my answer to that question.
Awesome. Thanks so much for that, Ree. Tamara, I might pass it back to you as well. Someone's asked, what are some career options for the Bachelor of Business?
That's a great question. And there's so many career options. So what the Bachelor of Business does through the core courses, the directed courses within your major, and then the electives that you take, is provide you with the broad theoretical knowledge as well as the practical skills for a job really within any professional context in, our sort of rapidly changing global business environment. So as you go throughout your Bachelor of Business and you select your major courses and elective courses, you can direct your business studies in any direction that you choose. Some of the benefits of the Bachelor of Business that we have is that we have built into it work integrated learning opportunities. So when you're in your final year of your Bachelor of Business, you can do work placements within various industries. And that's something that we've sort of built in. And hopefully once we sort of open up again, you can also do international work experience opportunities as well. So broad range of careers within a range of business contexts and professional environments.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Tamara. So the next question, I might get Alex to answer it, and any other student ambassador as well, you're more than welcome to jump on with any experiences you might have experienced. So the question is there much practical experience involved in these degrees? A question for the students. Have you done any work experience? Starting off with Alex.
Yeah, so I'm halfway through my second year right now, so I actually haven't done any work placements yet. So I think maybe Ree might be a better person to ask for this one.
That's right. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, so I did my placement. So what with the business degree, you do a course called Business 3002. And that is your internship. So you can go into industry. So there's definitely placement opportunities out there for you. I completed my placement at Westpac Rescue Helicopter Service in the tourism and marketing team. Really exciting opportunity with that one. So yes, there is absolutely practical experience out there for you. That's why we have really practical courses for you, because I actually applied all these courses that I learned at uni in my first and second year. And I got to go into industry and I'm like, wow, I can actually apply these skills. So yes, absolutely. There is definitely practical experience out there for you. Yeah.
Awesome. Great answer, Ree. Does anyone else have anything to add on top of that?
Sorry.
Yes, Tamara.
Yeah. Hi, Carla. I was just going to add to that, and it's something that Shah and Courtney as program conveners will also echo, I'm sure, is as well as the practical experience with our students being able to go out to industry, we bring industry into the classroom in various ways. So that's either through guest lectures, but also the way that we design our assessments. So every course that I currently teach is identified as a work integrated learning course, which means that the assessment tasks are industry relevant, problem based, and that they provide sort of the very practical skills as well as the theoretical knowledge that you need when you get a job in the industry.
I think, Tamara, thank you so much. I think you pointed the right thing. So what we also do is we also look at the industry's demand and looking at their kind of aspects, the key features of their problems, and then we kind of continuously, keep kind of injecting that kind of learning and key skills into our courses. And obviously, we get the industry people directly connected to our program, so we get them like in the classroom at a regular basis. In each of my courses, we always have industry people coming and give us a talk and make sure that we are, covering the all surface and mid layer and bottom layer of the skill sets, so the industry can see the key values of it. Excellent.
I was going to add, there's also so many events and webinars mostly at the moment, but lots of networking events that are available to students, especially doing business. And there's so many societies as well that you can join. And it really gives you not only like you get the experience through your placement, and then you also get to talk to so many other students and like network with students that have gone before you, and you get to see like what they've done with their degree. And it really, yeah, it gives you an idea of where you can take your degree. And like Ree was saying, like, because like a lot of the business degrees and entrepreneurship degrees are so broad, it really gives you like such a broad range of like careers you can go into, which is really great.
Awesome. Thanks for that, Bella. So the next question that we have here is for students. So I might pass it on to Jade. Someone's asking, what's been your favorite thing about studying at the Newcastle? And of course, other student ambassadors, feel free to chime in afterwards. But yeah, first one's for you, Jade.
Definitely for me, it's been going to a university with a lot tighter community compared to other universities, where you get to make friends a lot quicker and easier because your cohorts are a lot smaller, so you can make friends relatively easy. For me, there's quite a few of my friends I've met because we both study Bachelor of Business, Bachelor of Laws, so we keep running into each other on campus, which is how I ended up making some of my closest friends at uni. But I've just really enjoyed as well working with all the staff members at the uni. They're all really committed to you. They always want to help you question what you're doing. How do you make it better? Always open to a chat, always open to improving your grades. They're never too busy for you, and you're more than welcome to end of classes to just stay and talk about the content itself. I found a lot of teachers are very passionate about the courses they are teaching, so they always have plenty of information and extra work for you to look into if you ever need that.
Awesome. Does anyone else want to add something to that?
I just wanted to add, oh, sorry, Alex, go.
Oh, you go.
I was going to say, like, we are so close to industry, like that Newcastle City campus. We can't get much better than that. That's probably my highlight of the fact that you're so close to industry. So that's my comment. But Alex, please go ahead.
Yeah. So I actually said this in the previous webinar, if anyone from this one was at that one. So being a finance student, there is the opportunity to work with the Greater Bank Finance Academy. And what that is you go out to high schools and run workshops on financial literacy, which is pretty much just teaching the young ones about their spending habits, about how they're saving their money, and really how to set a budget as well, which I think is kind of overlooked in today's like education. It's not a whole lot taught about money management. So we've kind of focused on giving them that knowledge in that area. And it's been rewarding just being able to teach others about obviously such an important thing as responsibility of money, and it's relevant to my degree as well. So I've definitely enjoyed that.
Could I just add to that? Thank you, Alex, Bella and Ree. You've made me think of something really important in terms of the practical experiences. We do have the financial literacy lab, as you just mentioned, for our business, commerce and business analytics students, but also our social media marketing lab for students who are doing digital and social media marketing. So we have on site, on campus, as Ree said, in the middle of the amazing central business district of Newcastle, we have some actually very hands-on labs within our New Space City campus.
Awesome. Really fantastic answers. It's so great to see so many questions are coming through. So might have to try go through them quickly. This one's for you, Shah. Someone's asking, would business analytics be more appropriate for someone with aspirations to start a business rather than just Bachelor of Business?
So I think it's both, in both ways. You can start you can start a Bachelor of Business and as a double offering, like a Bachelor of Business Analytics. So depends on how you like to see, like what kind of key skill sets that you like to you kind of like to get your long life process of learning accumulated. So this is all about learning. I believe the entire life is to learn. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that in the classroom, you're going to be learning some fantastic stuff. And you each and every moment are going to be saying, oh, wow, fantastic, Shah. We got a fantastic things. And, and the next day you come with the other things. So you keep exciting and keep keep growing your knowledge, and that's how you get a good knowledgeable resource, and you get a good job in the industry. You make your career, progress, rapidly to achieve your other milestones in this lifestyle, in your under the lifestyle, or the way that you like to operate your life. So once again, both ways you can pick. You can start with double kind of major, or you can start with a single major and feel, okay, let's see, okay, Shah, I'd like to start with the Bachelor of Business, and then we can just, see how the Bachelor of Business Analytics would go. But, the both will go together so nicely for you, I believe. I hope I wanted to I gave you some sort of insights of your up to you, but I'm sure that I couldn't answer your question.
Thanks, Shah, for that. I think you answered that really well. I will pass this on to Liam. Someone just asking, because you study a double degree, they're asking, is it hard to balance both degrees, and does it get confusing?
Yep. Oh, hey there. Really good question. Because it's a double degree. Double degrees, they tend to go longer than single degrees. So like a single business degree, that would go for 3 years. But my double degree in both development studies and business, that's for 4 years. And same with a lot of other degrees that get combined. And the workload is essentially pretty much the same. So basically, because like each semester you do 40 units, and each course is worth 10 units. And that doesn't really matter for what degree you do. For some degrees, I think for like law and that, in your last years out, you might get up to like 50 units or something like that. So correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone else knows the answer to that. But so it's pretty much like, for me, it's 50-50 business and development studies each semester. So it'll be 20 units of business, 20 units of development studies. And there's no difference like in the intensity of the workload. Because the only difference is that it just kind of like draws itself out over an extra year of study. And that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Thank you, Liam. So I'll pass this on to Courtney. Someone's asking, how does the University of Newcastle differ to other universities, and how does it stand out?
I think I'd probably say our student representatives have done a really good job of, answering some of those questions. So I think sometimes our smaller cohort in some of the areas, I think that can be quite a big standout for a lot of students, because it means that you actually get to know people, get to know your lecturers as well. I know I studied my degree here, way back when, and that was something that I think really stood out for me. And I think the other thing that we've already kind of discussed a lot is our really strong focus and linkages with industry. So because of where we're based, because of a lot of our academics have a strong business background as well, it means that we integrate industry in every class, really, whether it be just, bringing it into what we're talking about, assessments, giving people the opportunity to engage in industry, through guest lectures and things like that. So I think they're two strong standouts. And we also do really well in terms of research as well. So you're being taught by people who are out there kind of best in the world in terms of research as well as teaching. So that would be my take on why I'm really proud to work here. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Courtney. So I'll pass this next question to Jade. So someone's asked, how does the Bachelor of Business degree open more pathways when it's combined with the Bachelor of Laws degree?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I was definitely tempted by the Bachelor of Business, because with a law degree, they just complement each other so well, because a lot of the stuff you learn, I know that some business students do legal in business when I'm doing like my law classes, and like Liam was saying, I do in some of my years some more law classes than my business degree, and then my other way around in other semesters. And a lot of the content you learn really crosses over and helps like give you a context and an understanding for the content you're learning in your other degree. And I think it's not just law and business, it's all of them with business, because everywhere you go in the world, there's going to be business structures. You need that knowledge to understand what's going on. And I find it just works really well, especially in Newcastle. Like everyone's saying, like the industry is right there. So a Bachelor of Business like can be applied to nearly anything and any degree in some form, which is amazing, which is why I picked it myself.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Jade. So someone's asking, Alex, are you able to please explain the commerce part of your degree?
Yeah, so the commerce part of the degree, it's a little bit different to the business. The main difference is the majors. So the commerce degree has 3 majors. It's finance, accounting, and economics. So that's what differentiates it from business. But don't get me wrong, you do have introductory courses in your first year. They're the exact same courses that people that would do a Bachelor of Business would study as well. So it kind of does cross over a bit. But if you do choose commerce, you will specialize more in that area with those 3 majors.
If I may add to that, exactly as I guess Alex said, I just want to reiterate those core courses within the Bachelor of Business do overlap with the core courses in the Bachelor of Commerce. So you'll be studying, regardless of whether you're doing any of the programs that we're talking about today, an introduction to economics, an introduction to statistics for business decision making, and that is the overlap. And then you'd have 7 majors in your Bachelor of Business and the 3 majors, as Alex mentioned, in the Bachelor of Commerce.
Awesome, thank you. I might pass this on to you, Tamara, as well. Someone's asking, in a brief intro, could you go through what each semester or year would look like for the Bachelor of Business, just briefly? What does it look like?
What does it look like? If you follow the program plan, and you can get a program plan from our program advice team, and that's a great way to structure your degree. What your program might look like within that 3 years is within the first year, you do 8 core courses. 7 of them are the core courses for the Bachelor of Business, and then you choose an additional core course for whatever major you might be doing. Then within your second year, it's probably, I don't know, maybe about half the courses you do are directed courses within your major, and then the other are elective courses that you can choose to do from across the university. So for example, students who do a major in tourism and event management might choose to do a language to couple with their major that they're doing. And then in the third year, I guess similarly, probably half your courses are for your major and the other half are elective courses. So that gives you great flexibility to be able to choose courses from across the college or across the university that make sense within your degree. So they could come from creative industries or engineering or development studies or law or whatever it might be. So that's, I guess, much more structured in your first year, and then less and less structured as you move your way through to do your directed courses in your major and your elective courses to suit your major. Does that ring true with the students who are doing the Bachelor of Business, Bree?
Yes, absolutely. I completely agree with that. It's a degree that it's a form your own sort of degree. So don't worry if you look at your program plan and you think, I've got to fill this degree with electives, because I promise you'll find some really engaging electives that you'll really enjoy. I'm doing a couple of social science courses at the moment, and I love them because I'm like, I could do a bit of marketing and there's connections there. So don't worry about that. Yeah, completely agree. Completely agree.
And
I did just want to mention, Carla, sorry, really quickly, that when I was going to say
with a major in marketing, and you can do, communications and public relations as electives. So there's a great way to form your degree to suit your own career objectives.
Oh, absolutely.
I just wanted to say just one thing. I think what Tamara said, and Ree, you just echoed it. So, I mean, in business analytics, you have the same thing. So first 8, sort of very basic business and business courses. When you finish it, and the second year you do the bit of a specialization or major courses with the electives, and then third year you do sort of more advanced level of specialization with the electives.
Absolutely. I just wanted to mention really quickly, sorry, I'm sure that there's some people watching this thinking, what does double degree, what does double major mean? And I remember when I was starting uni, that was a biggest myth. I'm just thinking in my mind, that would be really good to mention, is that, guys, with double majors, say if you're doing a business degree and you're chosen 2 majors, that's still going to take you 3 years. If you're doing a double degree, you've got your entrepreneurship, you've got your development studies with your business. So that was something that I got confused about. You may not, but I just want to let everyone know who's watching this that is a big difference, is a duration. So if you're thinking, what does that even mean? Majors is within the degree, within your business degree. That's still going to take you 3 years. You just got less electives. And then with your double degree, it's got entrepreneurship in business. So, or whatever other degree you'd like to do with it, but that's a difference. I hope that I've helped somebody with answering that one.
I'll also point out, if you do a double degree, it also reduces the amount of electives that you have. So because I'm majoring in marketing for my business degree, I get 1 elective in my 4 years. But if you're just doing business, then you'll get a lot more electives that you'll be able to do. So you're sort of able to dip your toes into a lot of different areas of the uni.
Yeah. And that's what both Bella and Rhea are saying, which is really important with the program plan, is that you can follow that for a single major or for a double major as well. So always just ask for advice. That's what we're here for, to help you with your program and your program planning.
Okay. So we've reached nearly towards the end of the night. We've gone a little bit over, but I do want to just ask one last question that we have here for Courtney. So it'll be the last one. And someone has asked, what industry partnerships or work experience does the university offer for students wanting to explore entrepreneurship and or startups?
Yeah, great. So we start from first year. I know I'm teaching the intro to innovation entrepreneurship at the moment. And at the moment, it's a little bit different with COVID, but we've had guest lecturers come in, which has been really, really fantastic. So I think it was 2 weeks ago, I had an entrepreneur who's actually in the process of kind of getting his startup out. So it was a fantastic lecture. He ended up staying back for 40 minutes because students had so many questions. So, we kind of start with things like that. We have opportunities for people to go out and actually visit kind of startups as well. In some of our courses, we'll run those. Those are those nice kind of informal opportunities. One of the courses is actually to go through the process of developing, from idea through to kind of the planning and pitching, their idea. And then I'm just trying to quickly think through, and our capstone then as well, that's where we have really strong industry engagement. So this year we have 2 organizations who are in that kind of early stage of actually building new businesses out from what they currently have. They come in every week to class, and students are actually engaging with them to understand what problems they face and actually come up with kind of like a consulting report back to them to say, here's what we think you can do. So they're applying kind of all of their knowledge into that, into offering a business recommendations, and the businesses are through them with the journey. So there's some of the examples. And then we also have a really strong partnership with Sydney School of Entrepreneurship. So before COVID, students were actually able to go down there and undertake kind of like elective courses down there, where they got to engage in the Sydney startup kind of ecosystem, as well as what they might do in Newcastle as well. So they're just some of the examples.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Courtney. So thank you everyone for coming to our Open Days online session for business and entrepreneurship. Thank you so much for asking all those questions, and thank you to the panel for answering them. Hopefully